Today I'm going to talk about the soft power. So, as you know, the United States has a lot of soft power and they have a very big power to brainwash, I can say, brainwash all the people around the world. Because what? Because they have Windows, they have Microsoft Windows, they have Intel, AMD, and GPU 3D card. They have NVIDIA ATI, and also Tesla, the car. Okay, a lot of those kind of things, and Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Starbucks, and so many things, etc. around the world. So in every countries, almost every country, you can see there are USA stuff. So like iPhone or something. Those are the very big soft power, like also Hollywood movie, right? So as time goes by, especially Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, those kind of social media as well, WhatsApp, the communication, instant messenger. As time goes by, the people in different countries, like people in Russia, always are they used to use the American stuff. So they highly rely on the United States stuff like Twitter, WhatsApp, or Facebook, Twitter, those kind of things, McDonald's. So they love it. So they have the mind, underlying mind that they cannot separate from those kind of things. That's why USA is using that to control the people's mind and thought. That's why the soft power is like very important. So they will have the feeling that they couldn't leave those kind of social media, software, the applications, and those kind of things, and food as well, hamburgers, McDonald's, those kind of things, Starbucks, right? So I think if a country has this kind of soft power, that will be great to influence other people's minds, so that other countries will love America, will love that country particularly. So on the contrary, with China should also focus on that point. Even though we are doing other stuff, we need to focus on that point. Besides doing other fields, like for example, we can do more like the new energy car. Like we have the car exporting to the other countries, to Russia, to Africa, or to Europe, or to America as well. And then like Huawei, okay, the phone, we also need to do it. Like the car, we have the Great Wall, we have Chang'an, we have Dongfeng car, and we have Neo, we have BYD, those kind of cars. Yiqi, we got those kind of car. We need to do it. And phone, Huawei, Vivo, Oppo, and Xiaomi, phone and electric appliances, Haier, TCL, Skyworth, and many brands, Greek air conditioning, those kind of things we need to export more, let other people use it, let other countries people use it, then there will be success. You will be successful, right? That's a very key point. And now you can see also had the 孔子学校，就是孔子 Confucius school outside, also let other people, other foreigners to learn our cultures and influence their mind, so that they cannot get away from the Chinese culture and Chinese brands. That's the very good strategy. I think we need to do it. So also we have now, I think we need to do more like Intel, AMD. Now we have a loongson 3A 5000 CPU, and GPU we have jingjia micro zhaoxin CPU as well. Now when we have UOS, now I'm showing to you on that video, you can see we have zhaoxin CPU, UOS, those Chinese Linux system, Chinese Linux, and also we have Huawei Harmony OS. We need to export more. Huawei should put to the international global version. Phones also can upgrade to the Harmony OS. Now just limited in Chinese, like loongson 4000, 5000 CPU or jingjia micro GPU 3D card, and also the zhaoxin US or those kind of things. Also now only limited to Chinese version. I think that's not enough. They should export it more, like zhaoxin CPU, loongson CPU, and also our Luckin coffee shop, Chinese couches, Chinese cars. I can see now is exporting more and more. Like the phone now is okay. So I think it's step by step, gradually. It's like the phone now is getting better and better and dominating the world better and better. But I think now for the success of the automobile domination to the world and exporting to the world, I think the phone can have the can have a reference, so that the next step is the car. The car will be exporting to the world sooner or later for new energy cars, and then exporting and dominating the world soon. And now is the phase of the electric appliances, and then the car. And sooner or later, I think it's a CPU, GPU, or the high-end technologies like RAM. Now all the things we have made in China. Also, Visa card, we need to get rid of it. Like we have to use the our Union Pay, and also the Chinese WeChat. Also, we have all the equivalents. It's like WeChat, Weibo. We don't need to use Facebook, those kind of things. I think our Chinese government doing that very well. Once we got, imagine you, for example, imagine you are in America. Everyone uses WeChat, Weibo, and seeing the Chinese movie and using Chinese phone and driving the Neo, Chang'an, Great Wall, using Huawei phone, Vivo phone, everything Chinese. And then playing the game with 3D card, with jingjia micro, and with zhaoxin GPU, zhaoxin CPU, and loongson CPU US, those kind of system. Using WeChat Pay, Alipay. The TV is Skyworth, and everything is Chinese brand. So WeChat instead WhatsApp. So you can think about the situation that if so they will influence the Americans' mind, then the American and then European or other countries like African will stick to the Chinese products and brands and the application, social media. So they cannot get rid of that. I think it's like TikTok, right? Which is one of the very great successful examples, right? I think we need to do this bit by bit. China should do it more like this, not only using military action or some kind of sanction. We need to use the soft power to to get the domains that feels and that say the speaking right around the world. Now everything is dominated by almost everything is dominated by the Western standard and the Western rules and laws and the norms. That's why they have the say. They can say you this or that. It's like they can say whatever. It's like the car standards like this, the safety standard, the food safety standard, and the climate standard, all etc. provided by the West, so they can dominate the world. I think we need to turn to cooperate with Russia to make our standards. That will be the next chapter for our citizens and people to do it. But I think it's hard because, we China is open for other countries' investments, like American Tesla. We have in Shanghai, we have manufacturer, we have factory. We also import a lot of different foreign brands like Tesla, iPhone, all those kind of things to China. McDonald's, we have Starbucks also in China, but in reverse, America, if seeing like that situation, the Chinese products and brands and social media apps and application software, Huawei, are gradually exporting to the USA. They will probably block it, like what they are doing for Huawei, sanctioning Huawei and sanctioning Alipay, WeChat or TikTok, right? Those kind of things they are sanctioning, and they have the blockage to block all the Chinese products and brands and application and switch router and also high-tech technology to come to the United States, and cars also. So that's Europe. So they will do it. They will block all the Chinese brands. So which will be more difficult for China to have soft power to influence the America and Europe. But I think we can do it step by step for in Africa, in South America, or in Russia or other, Eastern Europe first. That's not fair, right? And also their government is doing a lot of provocation and provocative action to instigate their citizens to ban Chinese brands and Chinese products, Chinese applications, to not to use the Chinese Huawei or something, and ban Huawei, those kind of things. That's why their citizens, provoked by their government, also try to, to not to use Chinese products and brands and things. That would be also difficult for the Chinese product to have the soft power. Okay, to conclude, we as Chinese or Russian or other countries, if you want to have a say, you need to have some kind of soft power dominating the world, like what the USA is doing. That will be great. It's like you need to dominate, like exporting more products and brands for the social common use, like CPU, GPU. If you have Russian CPU, GPU, Russian cars all around the world, and Russian phones and operation systems, that will be great. Like we Chinese and Russians should do it like that. That's the conclusion of today. So soft power is number one focus, the focal point for China to influence the world. Okay, see you.